Now, a Target 12 investigation into a fire district in Lincoln. All 5 full-time firefighters in the Lonsdale Fire District are being laid off due to budget issues that started about 2 years ago. At the beginning of this year, all but one of the district's board members quit, leaving the lone member to appoint new members who are now trying to unravel the financial issues. And Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau joins us now in studio with more in-depth coverage of the Lonsdale Fire District's financial troubles. So I guess they've known about this for a while. We're just learning about it, and it seems that this all happened very quickly.
So we always look back at these things, and that's what it seems like. But the town had sort of seen things going downhill starting about 2 years ago, but when these fire districts get into trouble, their books are not exactly open. So we only find out how bad it is, usually, as we did in Coventry, after the crisis point hits.
I was going to say, we've seen this before in Coventry, a very similar situation here.
Well, yeah, you know, they underestimate their expenses, they overestimate their revenues, and they are not necessarily professional money managers. And again, their books aren't exactly open. We can see their budget, but the way the laws are written, they don't necessarily have to present to the taxpayers exactly how they're spending the money, line item by line item.
So now, what's the process of consolidating, and how long is that going to take?
So it's a state law. You have to go to the General Assembly, and you have to get a state senator, state rep to propose a law, and then they have to pass it, and that's what would start the consolidation process. It happened in East Greenwich. It happened in nearby Cumberland, but the town administrator in Lincoln, who wants it to happen in Lincoln, says it could take 4 years. So there's a stopgap measure in place now where the Salesville Fire Department, at least for the time being, will cover the fire calls in the Lonsdale district, which is only a half-mile away.
And how is this going to affect taxpayers, aside from the fact that obviously they have other firefighters covering and they're trying to cover their bases? So
the tax dollars come in September. Right now the district's account is at $14,500. In a district where the weekly payroll was $7,000, so they had 2 weeks left to pay those bills, and then they have other bills as well. New money will come in September, but they have to decide how they're going to spend that, and that's the question we don't know yet.
So a story that continues to develop.
Absolutely.
And of course, Walt Buteau will stay on top of it. Walt, thank you for being with us.